Controversy continues in the Cooley region over whether or not smoking should be allowed in area restaurants. Lowering the river level in one area is also causing conflict. We'll tell you why. And in health news, a common practice for baby boys is getting mixed reviews. Coverage you can count on. News Channel 8 at 10 is next.
Live from WKBT La Crosse, this is News Channel 8 at 10. Coverage you can count on.
An ordinance to ban smoking in area restaurants is coming to the front burner in the Cooley region, and that's lighting up all sorts of opinions. And that's tonight's top story. Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News Channel 8 at 10. There is big change being considered in the Cooley region.
It has to do with restaurants in La Crosse and on Alaska. In tonight's top story, the question involves whether to ban smoking in those establishments. And there are plenty of opinions from both sides. Dave Laspona is co-owner of a La Crosse restaurant. His business has both a smoking and non-smoking section for customers. Laspona wants to keep it that way.
I would say 25% of my customers are probably smoking customers. That 25% of my customer base is just as important as the 75% of my non-smokers. I couldn't afford to lose that.
But there's a push underway for an ordinance to ban all smoking in both La Crosse and Onalaska restaurants. The goal is to make the restaurants healthier places to be.
The biggest objection is government intrusion. Right? And I'm not one who wants government more in my life either. But unfortunately, this is a health issue, and that's where government should be involved.
If the ordinance passes here, La Crosse and Onalaska wouldn't be alone. A similar ordinance already exists in Madison, but there are mixed opinions about how it's working there. The actual impact of the ordinance on Madison is still hard to measure, but the Wisconsin Restaurant Association is concerned. Leaders think some businesses there are definitely being hurt by it.
Our argument against smoking ordinances really involves the restaurant that has a higher proportion of smokers as customers, and those people begin to feel unwelcome and they'll go elsewhere. And so some restaurants have not been able to actually replace those customers.
Supporters of the ordinance say restaurant owners in Madison are actually making more money since the smoking ban was passed there, and there's no reason to be afraid of losing business. Customers we talk to have mixed opinions.
Secondhand smoke is very, very hard on a person. And when you're having a meal and have someone sitting behind you smoking and the smoke blows across, it's not that appetizing.
If it's segregated enough in the restaurant, I think it's fine.
I think they have the right to smoke, but I don't think it should be in an eating place around other people.
It's their choice, and I think we all should have a choice.
Both sides make strong arguments. Now it's up to city government to choose which side to take. City leaders are expected to start debating this issue later this month. A county-wide smoking ban was voted down here back in 1996, but that ban also included bars and other types of businesses. Details about how